The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather. And we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action, now it's Tua. Going quickly there, but it's incomplete. You talk about this Falcon defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Now the first carry here for the running back. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And this will pin them nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line. 14-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, B.J. Robinson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. Makes it 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That's taken on the 25. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
He's got Harrison left side complete. No gain on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. You talk about this Falcon defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typically what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one. That's certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first two possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
It certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good. Starting off with...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Falcons. Chris Godwin, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Crew able to connect on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Tua sets up to pass it. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now Tua. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gains.
Second down and 8. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Finding his target is Trey McBride. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
That's good for our Cardinals. First down. A gain of 19 yards. First down, Cardinals.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
A little bit of finger pointing and heavy discussion going on in the defensive backfield. It's man coverage, but they leave a guy wide open. They've got to be counting their lucky stars that this ball was overthrown.
2nd and 10.
44. Ready.
Looking to pass. Tua. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Watts. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit. That's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Right. After the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
A play fake. Now Penix. Throwing middle, and it's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. The Falcons sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Robinson up the middle. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, and go for a touchdown. For the runs that really make it work are the ones where you just get what you need, right? He barely got the first down.
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And the Cardinals are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
He has just not had his focus in this game. It's not one drop. It's not 2. That's 3 for this contest.
Yeah, uncharacteristic for any NFL receiver, and he's no exception. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Well, this defense for the Falcons very strong in that victory a week ago.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Really tried to bounce it outside, but that's obviously not his game. He's too much of a straight line runner.
Yeah, him in the outer third of the field. Not a recipe for success. That time a loss. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Falcons are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. But just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, the runner crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
And this one is incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is a really simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 49 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
At the 39-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Penix. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there.
Oh, but he'll be stopped well short of the 1st down marker, and it's a turnover on downs. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And that will force a turnover on downs. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. This throw nearly intercepted. The D lineman almost had it. But 3rd down coming up.
Lots of incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From the gun, it's Tua. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's Tua. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll just get rid of it.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
On 4th down, Matt Araiza is sent on to punt. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. To the air, Penix. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Sets up the screen to Robinson. And some room to work. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Looking to throw, Penix. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he's brought down. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Operating from the gun, Penix. Complete to Drake London. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
And looking to throw, Penix. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Offense was moving it a little bit, out and back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
They'll give to Algier out of the gun. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now Penix. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll be 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Penix. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Pass complete there to Harrison. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. A short one here, caught by McBride. It'll be a gain of 5. And it's 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. He wants it all for the end zone. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot it. It's incomplete.
That was a chance for the breakthrough. He's got a man running free, and you've got to be able to put that on him. But instead, led him too far, incomplete.
Ariza is on to punt here as he gets this one away. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Here's Penix. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Still going. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, 79 yards. And the Falcons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something. Being shut out right now, they could really use some momentum before they head into halftime. They'll try and start this drive in the air. A quick throw there is incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
From the gun, it's Gabriel. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with a 14-0 lead, they may just try to get this to the locker room. Caught out left side by Robinson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll throw with Penix. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Penix working out of the gun here. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And that touchdown's going to put him in double digits now for the year. It's his 10th rushing touchdown of the campaign. Coup now for the point after. And it is now 21-0. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Second half begins with a run by Robinson. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Penix. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. But he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. That ball caught by Harrison. And wriggled down quickly just past the 40 at the 41.
10 yards. And the Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
To throw, Gabriel. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Come on, set.
To the air is Gabriel. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Hut. Black 40.
Gabriel looking looking to throw. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Alex Highsmith making the nice play and getting the sack. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Taken in at the 11. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it will be Falcon football. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side. Here's a 2nd and 5.